This is the Huntington Tri-State Time Machine, brought to you by Realty Exchange, the top-performing real estate company in the Huntington, West Virginia Tri-State Area. Each week, your host, W.G. Bunch, and his guests share memories and stories about the past, the present, and the future of the Huntington Tri-State Area. That's Huntington, West Virginia, Ashland, Kentucky, and the Chesapeake and Proctorville, Ohio areas. If you used to live here or you currently live here, you're going to catch yourself saying out loud, "Wow, I remember that." Now, here's WG.
Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Here we are once again. Here we are. Here you are. Thank you for being here. It's the Huntington Tri-State Time Machine. I'm your host, W.G. Bunch. Ooh. Guess who I wrangled in here again because everybody said, we're not going to listen unless she's part of the show. I'm
just embarrassed at this point.
It is Vanessa Hankins. Vanessa, how are you?
I'm good. I feel like it's been a minute since we've recorded.
It has been, you know. I mean, we are with all of the meet and greets that we're now doing. And all of the personal...
We're pretty popular.
We're on tour.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be showing up in your town soon. Not really.
Get your tickets before they sell out.
Yeah, exactly. Ticketmaster.com, Huntington Tri-State Time Machine. There will be somebody that goes on there and says...
Couldn't find the tickets.
And they're going to say...
Where do I buy them
I didn't see anything. We're kidding. We're not... I mean...
Please hold. I'll post my Venmo.
Yes, We're full of ourselves, but we're not quite to that stage yet. Anyway, all right, tell us a little bit about that sponsor.
A sponsor is Realty Exchange, the top-selling real estate company in the Huntington Tri-State Area, licensed in West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, and Florida. Find us online at realty-ex.com.
Thank you. And also, we got to always give out a shout-out to our podcast company, Circle 270 Media. Brett Johnson and the team over there, they take good care of us. They help us. Vanessa is the safety town queen. I am trying to sell a house here and there. And
we just get to do this for fun.
We just send it over to Circle 270, and then they say, we'll take care of it.
And I know I say it every week, but they really are the magic.
Yeah, it is.
They make the magic happen.
Yes, all those sound effects and things like that. Yeah. No offense, but Vanessa and I have other things to do. So anyway, all right. Now let's talk about. Here's what we're going to do. Is we have one of the most popular episodes we've ever done was that Banana Joe's episode.
Joe's, right?
Then we did one with Jack Hooveris from Huntington Quarterly, and we talked about Boney's Hole in the Wall and a couple other places and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, we got to hear about what a typical night out for a bachelor
or bachelorette.
Or bachelorette, yeah.
Yeah. And we got hit with are you going to talk about this place, this place, this place, this place? I am going to talk about a couple nightclubs and bars from the past that I don't think Vanessa knows anything about. And she's going to talk about a couple I don't know.
You've never even heard about?
Yeah. You named a couple, and I was like, is that a real place?
You're on the flip side of it. Usually it's me over here not believing you.
Yeah, okay. So who wants to go first?
I want you to go first because I'm intrigued. Like, I love hearing about Old Huntington.
All right, I'll go first. Probably the place that I know best was a place called the Dribble, and the reason why I know about the Dribble is because I was the DJ there for a little over a summer, and I was like the main DJ.
Isn't it crazy, like how like one summer can like have such a lasting impact on memories?
Yes, and it wasn't because I won a competition. It was like lack of interest, probably.
We need someone, please.
They were like, "Can you just push play? That's all we need." And I was like, okay, I guess I can do that, whatever. And yes, and so I know these people listen. Paxton Malloy, Tom Schindler, the crew.
Was this your crew back in the day?
Well, it wasn't really my crew, but they all worked there.
Oh, okay.
Tom Schindler was this dude, and he's going to get so embarrassed.
Does he have Facebook? I'm about to look him up. I need to see what he looks like as we're talking about
Tom
him.
Schindler was a good-looking dude.
Ooh.
And he was, and every once in a while, we did some sort of like, it wasn't a Chippendales night, but something like that. And people were like, is Tom going to be in it? And I was like, what about me? And they were like,
oh, dang. Is this Tom?
that is Tom Schindler right there.
He's a good-looking man.
He is listening right now going,
Hey, Tom.
yeah, he's going to be.
Is he married? Is his wife going to come for me?
No, and you're married. Come on.
Brandon's Brandon. My husband is very attractive too, Tom.
Tom is going to message me somehow and say, hey, I listened to this goofy show you do.
Crazy.
What are you? Cut. We're going to have to send this to Tom. So anyway, but yes, Tom would, and it was something where, it was college. And
I could see the ladies flocking to Tom.
And my boy Paxton Malloy is, the dude is like 6'5". He's a huge dude.
I think you showed me pictures of him when we had him on the show, right?
I was a little midget.
Yeah, you were like the runt of the group.
I looked like someone that would jump on their back and they would carry in a backpack.
But you were the DJ. You had the skills.
Now that I will have to say.
You were the DJ.
Yes, and yes. So anyway, so the double dribble, now I might be wrong, but as far as I remember, we only served beer and kamikazes, and that's it.
I mean, that makes it easy, though. Like, what are we doing tonight? The double dribble. We know what we're having.
We went out. I mean, it was just like bang, bang, bang. People were like, I need 5, I need 10, I need 3, I need 7, I need... And it was
that would be the best.
Speed was everything.
Oh, yeah.
It was also... And I'm not going to... gosh, I hope I don't...
That puts things in perspective for me when people have talked about how much they love that place. That makes a lot more sense.
And I hope I don't get... I'm not obviously, I'm not going to name names, but... We were where the Marshall Stadium is now.
Right.
We were...
so, like, where did the entrance... Because I didn't grow up in Huntington, so where did the entrance face?
Right on 20th Street. If you were... if you're driving down 20th Street and where the stadium is, if you just... there was a row of businesses and 3 or 4 bars, the Varsity and Double Dribble and stuff.
Gotcha.
And there was also kind of a pecking order. Okay. You started at this place.
So you could do like a legit bar crawl back in the day in Huntington.
Yes, because we were kind of known for our music because like the Varsity, hey Herb, you listening, Herbie, what's up, man? They were a watering hole, if you want to call it that.
Gotcha.
And then you would start there, and then
you build your way up.
You see the sorority girl that you're hitting on, or what?
Gotcha.
Now let's go to the double dribble, and then you're there.
Okay.
We were very popular with, gosh, I don't want to get myself in trouble here. Marshall athletes.
Okay.
There was a...
So one of the places I'm going to talk about here in a little bit was very popular with the athletes too.
There was a very, very, very prominent Marshall athlete. Oh gosh, we might have to cut all this out, so I might as well just go. A very prominent Marshall athlete who would come in and think that they were, and it wasn't Randy Moss or anything. It wasn't Chad Pennington. Everybody, it wasn't Byron Leftwich. It was
before their time.
Yeah. I'm not going to say. Yeah, it would have anyway.
Before their time.
But if you're a college athlete, don't go into a bar and just start throwing your name around.
Don't be that dude.
You know who I am?
I hate those people.
I am so and so.
Yeah. And
then they would get into some sort of melee.
Of course.
That's an interesting word I haven't used in a long time. Melee.
That's why you're a DJ and I'm not.
MELEE. I think that's how you spell it. Anyway, they would, and then that's their defense. Don't you know who I am? I'm blah, blah, blah.
Well, and that always leads to trouble.
And it was always
every time.
And then all it does is it makes the entire bar go, do you know who that is? That's so-and-so. What a jerk.
Why is he an asshole?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why are you throwing your name around?
Well, and then also, like, you're giving every other athlete a bad rep. Like,
very true.
You're being that person. Don't be that person.
That is very, very true. So anyway, but so the Double Dribble was I DJ there, and yes, tons of great memories. Worst part is I've never been to prison or anything, but I can't imagine.
You make me nervous when you say something like that.
I can't imagine a job worse than cleaning a bar.
Oh, the worst.
At the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Even if you're the DJ and they're like, grab them up.
All hands on deck. That's how it is at Close Down.
I think I tried every trick in the book to get out of that. I was like, I really don't feel good. I'm
sick. Sorry. I got a virus.
I got somebody outside waiting for me. I got this. They're like, no.
That's not how this works.
Okay, and if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Come back in 30 minutes, and this job's going to be waiting for you. Those bathrooms are not cleaning themselves, and you're like,
right.
Ugh.
Guess I'll help.
Yes, and so what we would do is we would just turn on music, blast it, and we get it knocked out. But anyway, so yes, if you ever went to the Double Dribble, that would have been 1988, 88 to 89.
I was 3. No wonder I didn't.
And I acted like I was 3. So there's not.
I didn't even live here then.
And I'm not sure where I lived. I was off in space. I'm not sure. But anyway, yes. So there you go. All right, now we're gonna play a quick game because I want to hear Vanessa's places because she named a couple that I was like, those aren't real. All right, here's the game we're going to play. I've come up with a couple songs that when I was DJing, not just at the Double Dribble, but the Double Dribble, and also when I was working at Core Music in the 90s and stuff. I want to see if, number one, you're even aware of the song.
Okay.
And number two, if you know who sings it, you're going to blow me away.
Okay.
All right. Number one.
Okay.
Moni Moni.
So I swear we need to have my husband on here because he really is like the nuttiest human in the world. Mm-hmm. His dad's favorite person and my husband's first cassette tape
is
Billy Idol.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes.
And I will have to say my least favorite Billy Idol song.
Really?
Oh,
it's so known to everybody, though. I think that's the thing. It's a crowd pleaser.
And what they would do is when we would play it, it was, here she comes now, saying Moni, Moni. And then there was a phrase that the crowd would say. I could see from your side of things how it would be really terrible. And so what I would do is turn the volume down so they could have their little time.
Yeah.
It would.
But that's what brings the crowds back. That's why you were a good DJ.
Audience participation is everything.
It's everything.
Yes, it's something. Yeah. So
we need a chant for the show.
It will. I don't know. We can't. I don't think we can use. Right now, there are people in their cars going, "Oh my gosh, I totally remember that." Here she comes now.
It's like being part of the perfect wave.
Yeah,
everybody wants to be involved.
Yes. All right. Second song, not from this is after the Double Dribble days. A song called "Come On and Ride It."
Like Genuine, like Pony. Oh, so like in middle school, this was like a dance thing. Like everybody was in the cafeteria.
Is there
with
any way?
I have no idea who sings that.
The Quad City DJs.
Quad City DJs. I did know that because the now probably like 284 at that point. I don't know how many now here. What are those CD? Yeah. I had one. We had it for a dance.
Now music. Volume. Yeah. I
did know that. Didn't realize it, but
Come On, Ride the Train.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Well, I was thinking like Genuine, like Pony.
And now, I'm not Channing Tatum, and this is not This ain't no magic. I am Magic Mike XXXXXL as far as the waistline. So no, I'm not. I can't do no pony. No.
Totally random. But you said that last night in my Facebook video feed or whatever.
Did I really?
Like he was doing a dance on Comedy Central. I guess it was like a skit for the movie. Oh my God! Look, I couldn't turn away. Brandon's like, "What are you watching?"
I don't mind saying, yeah, I got man crushes every once in a while. Channing Tatum has kind of faded off a little bit. But he was somebody that,
a beautiful human.
And he still is, I would guess.
And he's funny. Like, he actually is a funny dude, which makes it a million times better.
I can't believe I'm talking to you about this on a microphone. But anyway. But yeah.
Please tell me you've not met him, because I'm going to be really jealous.
No, I have not met Channing Tatum.
I was about to just
No, I have not. No.
Real jelly.
No. But he's somebody like, ex-wives and ex-girlfriends and stuff were let's watch this movie, and I was like, well, okay, whatever.
I enjoy him.
Yes, and I love the fact that you said he's funny.
He's funny.
I will have to admit, I can't. This has nothing to do with the topic, but we're going to go into it.
This is us, guys.
That's what I like about Ryan Gosling.
Yes,
funny dude,
freaking hilarious.
Now Ryan Reynolds.
The funniest.
He sends me over. I mean,
yes,
that's a dude that people are now listening, going, "What is this show?"
It's okay.
Anyway, so yeah, all right, let's get back. Sorry, and we're back. One more. Shoop.
Salt and pepper, right?
You got it.
So grew up on. Remember we talked about jumping the trains and going to the pool and all that with like my older cousin.
Those in the Shoop days?
Oh, listen, she was obsessed. So like I knew that stuff by heart way before I should have.
Yes,
and I still love it.
See, I
thankfully my daughter has no idea what they're singing about yet. It's not dawned on her.
All right, so there you go. Hey, again, come back. We're regrouping. All right, now tell me about one of these places that you named it. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, so
I can't believe they actually named these places.
Let me start with when I started. I didn't start going to bars until I was 21 already. Brandon,
well, as opposed to,
I
wasn't there when I
was like already like 18 and had been in bars for. I had a kid early, so like I didn't do that life. Okay. So
I didn't start till I was 12. Go ahead.
Well,
I
get that.
Explains everything. Go ahead.
So
21.
I meet Brandon, and he lives in downtown Huntington, of course. So, like, he's like, oh, let's go to this place. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what any of this shit is. Started to love it very quickly. Loved being out. So,
and you loved being with Brandon.
He's pretty okay. Yeah, we did a lot of dancing back in our days. We really did. We had a great time.
Now, and I think I asked you this on the Banana Joe show. Grade Brandon as a dancer 1 to 10.
He's like 9 for sure, at least.
Why would you?
He's a really good dancer.
But why wouldn't you give him a 10? He's your husband.
That's why.
Oh, Brandon, okay.
I'm holding out for Channing.
What would you grade yourself?
Oh, like a 2. I'm the worst.
Oh, nothing like
so bad. No,
nothing like a girl who doesn't know how to dance. Okay, all right. What's the girl from Seinfeld that does Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
I'm not.
Elaine.
I guess I should probably give myself a.
You're
higher.
not Elaine.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not terrible.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We'll have to ask him.
Didn't mean to interrupt. All right, so where are we going?
So the place that it was our end up place. Like at the end of the night, this is where everybody ended up. Everybody's trashed. Everybody's having it's the best music. Chickadees. So if anyone is listening and knew that place. So they have these really big fish tanks that were really cool and gave you a I'm not in Huntington vibe.
Where was it? Chickadees. I've never even heard of it.
What is is it 4th Avenue? The main strip under there? Okay, so it's towards the Marshall end, 4th Avenue. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if that building's still there, honestly. It probably is.
Where is it in relation to Jimmy John's?
Within a block of right there.
Same side or other side?
Other side, opposite side.
Okay.
So facing towards.
It's not where the hotel was.
That was Pecker's. We're going to talk about that place in a minute.
Which is
not ML review as you thought.
Okay, gotcha. All right,
so
I thought that would be where I would see Channing Tatum.
And I have no idea who owned Chickadees or anything else, but with a lot of property in Huntington, especially those old buildings where these bars popped up. At any given night, it was not unheard of for the dance floor to be covered in sewage because of the toilets backing up. And forever, people had no idea what they were dancing in. Oh. And of course, Brandon, working in maintenance and his grandfather owning a lot of older buildings, we knew. So when it started, we're running. running out of that place. But people
Sounds like a lot of other people were running.
Girls would be in there like in their heels, taking them off and still
hell
dancing. And I'm like, this
Hell
is
no.
fucking disgusting.
Oh my God.
Disgusting.
Okay.
But great music, good drinks, always had a great time in there. Big bar.
Chickadees.
Chickadees.
If y'all remember Chickadees, throw us something on our Facebook page.
I'm sorry to whoever owned that.
Yeah, and
Hopefully you're not in the bar business anymore. Or are you hired a good plumber?
Yeah, I am lucky enough to have John Taffer on my speed dial. I really do. I'm gonna call John Taffer and say, "Hey, buddy,
Did you hear about this place?
Chickadees." He's like, "Yeah, he's gonna WG." Here's the thing: they never called me. If they would have, I would have saved them.
Spot on.
Yes.
Spot on.
Anyway, so go. Okay.
Spot on. So
Chickadees and what the other place is called Peckers.
Peckers. That was which it was at the time. It was the Flats, which was like the old hotel. What Uptowner maybe?
Uptown. Yep.
So
okay, Uptowner.
Now Marshall owns it, so it's been tore down. It's a new place, but it was inside. Like I assume like what was like a restaurant for the hotel back in the day.
Okay.
So, and I have a few pictures that I think I'm going to send to you and see if you want to post them.
Okay.
Of like the inside. It was a pretty cool place. The Vinces owned it, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Alex listens to the show. What up, Alex?
So I'm pretty sure they owned it, but a few of my friends lived in the building, so we would always get ready in their little hotel room, whatever, apartment.
Oh, wow. It's like a
And-
little bachelorette party.
I mean, it
every
would
night.
be. It would be like wild, and so many people live there that like you could be like on the floor, like okay, this room has
Now that's
liquor,
pretty-
this room has this.
Well, I don't know what. If anybody in law enforcement, please tune out. And
It's gone now. It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's true.
It's gone now. We're all adults,
And we're
we're adults now.
We're not necessarily mature, but we're adults.
Right.
All right.
So they had really great security, so you always felt safe in there, which was at the time it was.
Now, is Peckers and what's the other place called?
Chickadees.
Were they open at the same time period?
I think so. So at the time that we were going out, we're like in like the 2004 to 2009 ish range. That was like our heavy years of going out on the weekend. We had a lot of clubs. Like Huntington had a lot of clubs at that point in time.
What do you remember? I played. What's it, Goodfellas? Do you remember Goodfellas was out before or after you? What about Gumby's? That was way after. That was way before
way
you.
before me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm dating myself. By 2008, 2009, I was excited about a Golden Girls marathon on TV Land.
See, I did both though. That's what's so funny is like I lived this like homebody life, but like on every other weekend, if I didn't have my son, if he was at like his dad's or his grandparents, I was with Brandon spending time.
Right.
So that's what all of the kids in Huntington did is everybody went out. So we actually had a friend that lived above Sharky's. Shout out to Graham. I don't know if he listens to this, but we had a friend that lived in a big apartment above Sharky's.
Where La Fontaine's is.
Beside, like stairwells are perpendical, but yes,
Yeah.
Sharky's is still there. It's still popping.
Yeah.
Like they do karaoke. I think they're one of the few places that do karaoke around here.
Yeah, and I saw my Joe Murphy, who also listens to the show, took me to see that Tyler Childers guy there years ago.
Tyler's amazing.
And I was like, I don't even know who this is. I'm not a country person. And then all of a sudden he's like on
He's everywhere.
the National Country Music Awards.
I miss seeing him in places like Sharky's instead of
and that Huckabee guy and stuff. And
yeah.
I was like, who? I don't know any of these people. And then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, they're on tour with Keith Urban or something.
Yeah,
and
something
I was
crazy.
Like, who?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Huntington is so cool for music. We actually just saw Eric Bolander last night on 9th Street Live, I think is what it's called. Just downtown. Like I do love that about Huntington.
Now, is that going to be somebody I'm going to know in a couple of years?
I think so.
I don't know the name.
So.
Eric Bolander.
I think so.
Eric, listen to the show. Send it out to everybody.
Right. This guy has no idea who I am, but
we're your biggest fans.
I do really like Eric Bolander. He's storytells. He's kind of like a Tyler Childers. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have that like folky rasp, but he's good.
And for all the old people out there, I liked Eric Bowinkle, who sang about hot dogs. I know only a few people are like, this guy is such an idiot. Okay, but let's go.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love your humor. It's my fave.
All right, now the other place I'll talk about real quick is the 1896 Club.
So that's the building that has been refurbed, right?
Yes.
And it's just chilling. We were actually talking about when we passed it the other day.
And
Tell me all about it. I want to know all the things.
It was the most dangerous place you could ever go.
Because of the stairs?
The stairs, but those are just the stairs going up. Where would be, okay, first of all, this was, I don't know if it was a commercial. I should have done my homework, and everybody would be disappointed if I did, so I didn't. I don't know if it was a house or if it was a commercial building, but it was like 3 stories.
Yeah.
So where would be the worst place to put the dance floor from a safety standpoint?
The 3rd story.
In the basement.
Oh, so there's another
You
place
can't
that does
get
that.
out. So it's like the dance floor,
I
the
was thinking
bar.
people are falling off the top of the building.
No, it's like something.
They just can't get out of the building.
Yeah, all of a sudden something goes up in a flame. Yep.
Whoops.
Stop. It's the best.
But I bet the sound quality was the best down there, and that's why it was probably the good place to put the dance floor.
And it felt like you were dancing in someone's living room. I mean, it really was.
Yeah.
The ceilings were so low.
Right.
You know, the Marshall basketball players would have to like hunch over to dance and stuff because it was so low.
Going home with their like backs hurting.
Yes, and it was you nailed Moni Moni. Moni Moni was every freaking night.
I could see that.
Yes,
I could see that.
Yes, and it was another person that listens to our show is a past girlfriend of mine named Michelle, and I met Michelle there, and she said, "Let's go to 1896," and I thought 1896 was named after the year it was built. No, that's the address.
Yeah, it's the
I
address.
was like 1896, and once you got in there, you went, I think this place might be older than 1896. But then I found out, oh wait, no, it's the address.
Which is pretty genius, honestly.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, everybody, since we started the show, are you going to do an episode on 1896? And it's like,
well, so I encourage everyone that is reaching out and doing that, come on this show. Tell us your stories.
yeah, because that's what happens is I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to talk about 1896. I'm not going to name who this person is, but I know one of the former managers of Robbie's.
Okay.
And he was like, are you going to do an episode just on Robbie's? I went, I didn't work. If you
Would love to if you want to come talk about it.
And his reaction is, I'm not saying anything. I got kids. And something. I'm like, well, then what do you want me to say? He's like, well, I don't know, just talk about it. I was like, you need to listen to the show. We need more to work with.
Yeah.
You know what we need to get? We need to get one of those voice things.
Where when people talk into the microphone,
like the blurb, but for their
yes,
voice.
it's a mosaic on their face, and they also
Talk to your boss.
Yes.
Can we get some money for that, sir?
Yeah, Shane, we need a voice decoder or whatever the hell those things are called. Then we'd have everybody coming on.
I really would love to have people come on because I think that's why I enjoy doing this podcast so much. It's so fun hearing the stories and people's input on our social medias and all that. It's so fun.
Yes.
It's so cool.
I agree. So, all right. So we knocked out 1896. We knocked out Double Dribble, Chickadees, Peckers, which I just am not even.
You do not like saying that out loud.
I'm didn't know. It sounds. First of all, it sounds like a chicken
You
restaurant.
said Alex is a friend, so talk to him about that. I know, like Woody the Woodpecker was like up on the wall. I don't know if it was Woody, but it looked like him. I'm going to share one of those pictures with you.
I'm surprised I never went there. No, I'm not. No, anyway, let's not go down that road. Anyway, okay. So there we have it. We have another big episode coming up in about a week or so.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give a little bit of housekeeping. I've never done this before on the show. Number one, housekeeping is, here's the next show. The next show is, if anybody knows Victor's Delicatessen, it was a place that was here for a long, long time. The Brodoff family, who owned it, reached out to the show and said, we would love to do a show about Victor's Deli.
And they're still local, correct?
They none of, I don't think any of them live here anymore.
Oh, okay.
And the restaurant closed in, I think, the 90s or something. But lots of history and funny family. We're going to do a deli sandwich tasting competition with them.
Ooh.
You and I are going to be making sandwiches for them
Oh, gosh.
to taste.
Maybe we should bring Brandon on here. He's the chef in our family.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. Also, I just want to say thank you. You had a very sweet post on your social media of being involved in the podcast and how you made a new friend. I'm assuming that's me, isn't it?
That's you. Sometimes I get in my feelings, but really, this podcast has been so fun. The post that you're talking about, I'm on social media a lot, but it's pretty like just easygoing. Hey, blah blah blah. But I hadn't shared a lot that I'd been doing the podcast, so a lot of people, unless I directly send it to them and say, "Hey, oh my gosh, this was funny, listen to it," they don't even know that I'm doing it. So I was like, "Hey, friends, don't know if you know this, but a few months ago, which it's been
It's been
6 months or something now, something like that.
Going on that.
I was like, I was asked to be on this podcast, and it turned into something that's just really fun because I have many jobs. Those are my people that know me closely.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one that is kind of like for me that I enjoy, that I don't have to stress about, and can just come in, hang out with you. And what an odd mix for you and I, but I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
I like, and one of the ultimate compliments that I will get is just from people I know or whatever is they're like, you're like a real show. I was like, what did you expect? I mean,
I still don't believe that we're a real show.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
I
everybody, do us a favor. Just send $1 to Huntington Tri-State Time Machine.
If you all send $1, we'll have $5. No,
Yes,
I'm just kidding.
P.O. Box. Whatever. Okay. All right. So there you go. All right. So those are the two things I wanted to talk about. Oh,
we have a winner for our contest from last week.
What is her name? I can't.
Her name is Sarah Tackett out of New York. New York. There is someone in New York named Sarah that listens to us.
Sarah, hi. You are the winner of our 12-pack of Stewart's hot dogs. We're shipping them to you.
But we need an address.
Yeah, needless to say. Oh, because if I remember correctly, she had to answer the questions. This is from the Chris Miller episode.
Yes.
And the questions were, what was the biggest lemon of a car you ever owned? And she said a Chevrolet Cavalier. Her favorite car from a TV show and movie was the Dukes of Hazzard Generally car. And then the third question, bail me out. What was
I don't remember.
The third question was, oh my gosh.
Was it like, no?
We need to ask the listeners. What was the third question?
I don't remember.
Well, she answered it.
But I don't remember.
Yeah. So, Sarah, yes, we'll send those hot dogs. Just go. Everybody, just go to the Facebook page.
Was it your first car? No, because the Chevy Cavalier was.
No, it was. Oh my gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank.
I don't know. I blame you because you're the one that came up with these.
And I'm dumb. So don't worry about it.
Either way,
yeah.
Sarah interacted. She was our random drawing winner, and we're so thankful that you listened to us, Sarah. But
yes.
we need your address if you want to claim your winnings.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just get in touch with us there. So all right, well that's what's happening. Thanks so much for listening. We appreciate it. Vanessa, did you have a good time?
I always have a great time.
That's what I'm here for, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening. You got ideas for the show? Stuff you want us to talk about, you let us know. Facebook page, the best way to get in touch with us, Huntington Tri-State Time Machine. Thanks for listening, and Vanessa, take us out.
We are out of here.
Thanks for listening to the Huntington Tri-State Time Machine, brought to you by Realty Exchange, the top performing real estate company in the Huntington, West Virginia Tri-State Area. If you have a memory you would want WG to talk more about, just send him an email at memories@htstimemachine.com or post a comment on the Time Machine Facebook group page. Did you like this episode? Be sure to share it with friends and family. You can find a link in the show notes that you can use to share it. And be sure to let Realty Exchange know that you like the podcast as well. Their contact information can be found in this episode's show notes.